All right, so I'm going to show you how to download the app Libby. It's a service from Overdrive which allows you to read and listen to ebooks and e-audiobooks with a library card for free. And I know you may have heard it before, but maybe now is a good chance to actually go ahead and try to download it. So you can see I've already searched it here, but if you type in Libby, it will come up on a list, Libby by Overdrive. And again, this is the App Store. If you have an Android device, I think it's the Google Play Store or something like that you're going to want to search for this for, but the app is free. And I always recommend that people use Libby rather than the original Overdrive app just because it's a little bit more user-friendly and it gives you really easy guided instructions, and there's a lot of call-out boxes, and they actually made the app out of complaints people were giving them that the original one was a little bit too cumbersome to use. So let's go ahead and download this and then open it up. And so right off the bat, it's kind of giving you a really simple interface. It's asking, do you have a library card? So the thing to note here is that your library card needs to be active. So if it's been expired or if there's been a suspension on your account for any reason, you can go ahead and call your home library and ask them what's up with your card. Given the situation right now, I think a lot of places are going to be willing to, renew your account over the phone, because many libraries are closed due to the pandemic. So I'll say, yes, I do have a library card. And then do the second option, search for library. So I am going to, of course, say Mystic and No Ink Library. It comes up right here. Wake up. Okay, so where do you use your library card? I'm saying Mystic and No Ink Library. And now it is asking me for my card number. So this is on the back of your card. When you type it in, you do not need, and actually don't include any spaces or dashes, because it will not know what you're saying. So I'll sign in. And then voila, here is my kind of digital library card. As you can see, you get 10 loans and 10 holds on items in total. So when you log in, there is a really big collection of magazines, books, and audiobooks. However, something that you'll want to know up front is that the really popular items are almost certainly checked out, and there is almost certainly an incredibly long holds list. Just like in the physical library, these may be electronic items, but there are tangible physical copies of them that can only go to one person at a time. So your more popular titles are probably going to be checked out. That being said, you can put a hold on them. So why don't we go ahead and... So if you want to check out Becoming by Michelle Obama, so you can see just about all the formats you need to place a hold. So I'll go ahead and say I want the audiobook. I'll place the hold, and it will let me know once that hold is available. So let me keep browsing. Because so many things are going to be checked out right now, especially with everybody, the app is in high demand. One way to make your search a little more effective and to save you some frustration is if you go to this More Options button. You'll see it's highlighted right now. You can designate by availability. It is set to everything, but you can set it to available now so that everything you find when you search is going to be ready to check out as soon as you find it. So I'm going to say audiobooks because that's what I prefer to listen digitally rather than look at my iPad screen. And one other thing that's really important to remember is that when you search for a book, library catalogs are notoriously picky. They do not like it if you misspell a word or if you have, a word off. So if you have a misspelling or, you use the word the instead of or something like that, the library catalog does not know to correct your error. It will just tell you there are no titles by that name. And so you might think that you're not finding something when really it's there. It's just been spelled wrong. So really important to just double check your title names and your author names. Again, just like, on the shelf, if you are searching for an author's name, search by the last name first, comma, first name. So what I like to do is just kind of get as specific as possible. So I'm going to say I want nonfiction, I want an audiobook, I want it the last 6 months, and general content. And let's see what comes up. Nothing, because they are quite literally all checked out. So I can refine here. So I'm going to instead go back. Whoops. And I'm going to say any for date added and see what comes up. So there we go. We've got more options here. I'm getting lost in this library. Okay, let's say Bill Nye. Sure. So I'll borrow. As soon as you select borrow, it's put onto your virtual card here, and you have the item for 21 days. At the end of the 21 days, it is automatically returned. So 2 things to note with that. First thing is that it's great you can't get fines from it. Second thing to note is that it's not so great that if you're not sure when those 21 days are up and you're almost done with something and then it gets returned and you haven't quite finished and then you're right at the bottom of the holds list again, that can be a little bit of a painful realization. So just be aware of your due dates. And then, you hit play and you're ready to go. I'm not going to do that right now, although I'm sure this is a lovely title. I'm going to show you how to return it. And that's just because once you're finished with a book, rather than waiting for the whole loaning period to expire, because there are so many people making use of the app right now, it's a good practice to just return it early. And you can do that by going to your shelf here. It will show you what you're reading now. And if you go ahead and press Manage Loan, 4 people are waiting. I don't know how that happened then because I just got it when it was available. But at any rate, I can return it early. And now the next on the list of those 4 people who want to read that book will be able to access it because I've finished very early. I'm a very quick listener. I've finished a 10-hour audiobook in about 10 seconds. And see, it tells you it was returned, so you have confirmation. And then that frees up your card for more titles. So again, if you have any more specific questions about this, about refining your search or looking for a book or any other online resources, I'll be making these video tutorials remotely for the public for as long as the library is closed. So you can go ahead and email me. My name is Erik at eCaswell, ECASWELL at mysticnoinglibrary.org with specific questions or topic proposals or anything that you would like help with as we all try to figure out this new normal. And all right, I hope this video was helpful. I hope to hear from you.